Om Om Paramshivasya Bhikshadana Murtayoho Sartula Gajasura Samhara Murtayoho Bhujangalalita Murtinam Paramavatare Bhavatya Sarvepya Paramatvaita Praptaye Asishahadatam. As the ultimate manifestation of Paramashivas, Bhikshadana Murti, Chardulahara Murti, Gajasura Samhara Murti, Bhujangalalita Murti, I bless you all with Paramatvaita. Oh, Paramashiva's message directly from MAHAKAILASA. Yasmin Vrichaha Sama Yajugumsi Yasmin Pratishta Ratana Bhavi Varaha Yasmin Chittam Sarvamotam Prajnanam Tanme Mana Sama Yajugumsi Yasmin Pratishta Ratana Bhavivaraha Yasmin Chittam Sarvamottam. Listen. Yasmin Chittam Sarvamottam Prajnanam Tanme Manaha Shivasangalpamastu. I'll read out the English translation, then I'll reveal the deeper sacred secrets from this truth. The Paramasatyas, Paramashiva is revealing from this verse, through this verse. O Lord, the hymns of the Vedas have their firm root in the mind. The hymns are firmly established in the mind because in earlier times the Vedas were learnt by memorizing them and transmitted from one generation to another by the oral method, which required the active involvement of the mind as opposed to transmission of knowledge by the method of books. The mantras of the Sama and Yajur Vedas are established firmly in the mind, just like the Vedas. They were used as a chants while performing the actual offering to the sacrificial fire. So they had to be well remembered so that the chants were not disrupted because someone of the priests had forgotten some verse or stanza. These recitations had to be flawless and rhythmic, just like the deliverance of the dialogue in a theatrical performance. So the mind had to be alert and well versed in them. It must be remembered that in earlier times of the Vedic period, the life of the society revolved around fire sacrifices, and any great deed and all success were measured in terms of their contribution in such exercises. Therefore, the importance of the mind is also measured in terms of its contribution to the successful performance of the religious sacrifice. Let such a mind of mine be steadfast and possessed of the noblest qualities of virtues. Let it have the most auspicious and righteous of desires and aspirations. Listen. As you all may be aware, this whole year is dedicated to Paramasatya, the ultimate truths. I will go on be revealing the ultimate truths as it is. I wanted to assure you all, I will not hurt anyone. I will not entertain or cherish any violence, anger, irritation, or any incompletion towards anyone or any community, any caste, any creed, any gender, any religion. I will just go on be revealing Paramasatyas. Paramasatyas as it is from Paramashiva. So understand, it may not be the convictions carried by the masses. I may not be following the masses or their convictions, their truths. And I told many times, don't always try to follow the masses, because in the word masses, M is silent. Anyhow, so I may not be following the truth of the masses, but I want to tell you, I do not have any anger or incompletion with the masses. I am just going to tell the Paramasatyas as it is. Even before I started the satsang, my princesses were talking about the depression. If you ask me Paramasatya about the depression, the first word I will utter is, there is no such thing as depression exists, but human beings get very angry. No, there is a lot of medical evidence. Medical science is proving depression is true, depression is real, and you can't go on be telling these words like there is no such thing as depression. Of course, the mass is convinced even about their own lies. Understand? One generation seeing their own fake problems as real problems. Where was this whole depression? Just 100 years before? I am telling you, when you start teaching a child the fake concept about depression, by the time he becomes 30, he starts strongly believing the depression is a real experience, real disease. Just like many of his other experiences. So, surely I cannot fight. I don't have the intensity or intention to fight with the masses who are already convinced that depression is a real problem. And what is the solution? Some medicine which just puts you into sleep, like a diversion tactic. Anyhow, if you are convinced about it, I can't fight with you. But any of you want Paramasatya, be very clear. There's nothing called depression exists. It's all just little hormones and chemicals up and down in your system. You just need little yoga, little pranayama, nothing else. I have decided, anyhow the mass is not following me, and I am not interested in being followed by masses. I am only interested in Paramasatya. So this whole year, I will reveal the Paramasatya as it is, uncompromised. Whoever wants, take it and enjoy. And if you are an adult who is already convinced strongly in your mind depression is real, and you are not able to change your conviction, your belief which has become reality, the belief which is already solidified as a reality, at least for your kids, don't teach that depression is true. Make sure your kids are protected. At least for that, use all the Paramasatyas I am revealing. Now let me come to this verse. Yasmin Richaha Sama Yachugumsi Yasmin Pratishta Ratanabi Ratana Ba Vi Varaha. I'm just clearly spelling it out so you understand. Ratana Bhavi Varaha Yasmin Chittam Sarvamottam Prajnanam Tanme Manaha Shivasankalpamastu. Listen. This sutra is one of the most brilliant, intelligent, powerful sutra to build a conscious mind which can literally radiate superconscious powers. Listen carefully. All success is dependent on the capacity of your mind's ability to store information, process it, and give the conclusion to you for you to carry on. All success is dependent on your ability to store the information, grasp, make decision, and present it to you. Paramashiva reveals a very powerful secret to develop that power. The mind uses your brain and your body, but mind cannot be equated to brain. Mind, if it is programmed to handle your brain and the body to its optimal level, to its peak potential, the same brain can be made to perform million times more amazing things. The possibilities of the mind can be manifested through your body and brain. I'll tell you one by one by one. Your brain is not your mind. Your mind uses your brain. Your brain is like a hardware. Your mind is the program. From the Atma Pramana, personal experience, I tell you, and before giving my Atma Pramana, personal experience, I will want to reveal one more truth. Even the so-called haters, the people who hate me, who can't stand, people who cherish so much enmity towards me, even they accept one fact. Almost this fact is accepted non-controversially by my disciples, followers, media, and haters, and those who cherish so much enmity towards me, even those who try to deny any good I have done, even those people do not deny one fact. I have an extraordinary memory and I can process a large amount of information and make decisions. I can remember too many things. Even those who cherish enmity towards me accept this fact because they feel that was one of the important powers I have, due to which they are not able to break me. Anyhow, now I want to tell you, this ability is developed solely the mantras, Veda, Agama, Upanishad, in Tamil Devaram, Tiruvasagam, Tiruppugal. These mantras, which I started listening, memorizing, repeating as a kid. That is the sole reason. Listen, I am telling you a Paramasatya. It is not even like a brain gets trained when you learn this chanting. I should tell you, your mind gets programmed. Listen, many people, even in the Orthodox Pandits, who are trying to promote Vedas and Agamas, even they try to tell it trains your brain. No, I tell you, it programs your very mind. To all my kids, Gurukul kids, who are my kids who are going to carry my mission, to them, I make sure they chant Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, Brahma Sutra, Guru Gita, this Devaram, Tiruvasagam, Tiruppugal. Listen how these medications are advertised in the televisions and social media. Heart specialists, doctors use this medicine for their family. Same way, I tell you, for my kids, if I want someone to be genius, the first thing I will teach is make them chant Vedic mantras, Vedic hymns, Upanishads, because the mind gets programmed to use the brain and its capacities to optimum, to manifest all possibilities due to the Vedic chanting. Even if you are an adult, try to spend little time every day listening to some of the Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita chanting, and try to memorize. If you have kids below 25, even if it is by force, make them memorize the Vedas. You don't need to make them memorize all the Vedas, the whole Vedas. At least the essence of Vedas is Upanishads. Even if you feel Upanishads are too much, 108, then okay, essence of the Upanishads is Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is just 700 verses. At least Bhagavad Gita. I tell you, it does not just train your brain, it programs your mind for peak performance, for the highest possibility. Make your kids memorize Vedas, memorize Upanishad. If you are from the Tamil background, you can do even Devaram, Tiruvasagam. From my Atma Pramana, I tell you, this chanting, especially you should hear. By listening, you should memorize. In my life, by listening only, I memorized everything. By listening, if you memorize, the whole system will be programmed, the attention span will increase. Internally, thoughts boiling during the listening will reduce. It will give you a very deep, in the modern day, they use a word delayed gratification. Same way, delayed agitative reaction. See, this agitative reaction is like you constantly destroying yourself. If you want, see, when you see someone who has an agitative reaction, be very clear, he is not going to win in anything. Because any great success he achieves also, he will destroy it. If you find your enemies have this agitative reaction pattern, don't even try to harm them. Just leave it. They will destroy themselves. Go and do your job. Do some creative work. They will destroy themselves. The implosion, they will collapse. This listening and memorizing will program your mind never to have this agitative reaction. This pattern of agitative reaction will never be built inside a Vedic mind. I tell you, just like doing heavy yoga, workout, gym, Pilates, whatnot, and building body, muscles, internal organs, how all these are asset. Building a Vedic mind is the greatest asset which will be useful for you even when you become old. Because in the old age, biggest hell you will experience is loneliness. I have never seen a Vedic mind person suffers any type of loneliness or old age problems. Because it is such powerful old age insurance. Hey, keep this as your retirement plan. Listening to Upanishad or Bhagavad Gita and memorizing. Keep this as part of your healthy retirement plan. Your retirement plan should not be just money or health related. It should be related to your mind, because you are going to have the mind during your old age. The most important retirement plan for your old age should be building your mind by listening and memorizing. I have seen tons of Vedic mind people. What an amazing old age. So energetic, alive. Absolutely, even the idea of frustration does not exist. I have seen Swamis, Pandits, Vedic minded people living more than 100 years. At least 100 people I have seen who lived more than 100 years. All of them lived such amazing old age. Such amazing old age. I tell you, this is the best retirement plan you will build for yourself. Yasmin richaha samayajugumsi yasmin pratishta ratana bhavi varaha sarvamim chittam sarvamottam yasmin chittam sarvamottam prajnanam tanme manaha shivasankalpamastu. If you want your kids to become a powerful CEOs, make them chant the Upanishads by listening, memorizing, and chant. I tell you, I'm taking it one step further, but it's Paramasatya. People of Vedic mind pass this power through their very genes. At least next 3 generation carries the same capacity. So if your parents were Vedic minded, your father and mother, but you were not, but you are successful CEO or making big money, be very clear, it's a gift from your parents. Make sure at least your next generation develops this competence. Listening and memorizing is a conscious competence. It builds a spiritual stamina. Make sure your kids are given this competence so they don't lose it. Listen, if your parents are Vedic minded people, means when I say Vedic mind, this is what I mean. Who listened, just by listening, memorized the Vedas and able to transmit. And you are not. You did not build that competence. Then be very clear, your next generation will lose the benefits of the Vedic mind, because by 3rd generation, it will not be a living competence. So don't try to tell me, oh, I don't have Vedic mind. My parents had, but see, I am successful CEO. I make millions and billions. So why should I bother to teach to my next generation? No. You are enjoying what is given by your parents. But if you don't build this competence for your children, their children or your grandchildren will not have this. So better give this competence to your children and grandchildren. I am not telling you put them in Veda Padashala, let them do only Vedic studies. I am not telling you that. If you can do that, that's great. That is the best. Even if you are not interested, every day make them sit for an hour in your home. After all, nowadays, all the Vedas are available in YouTube, in social media. Let them listen. By listening, make them repeat. It is an amazing conscious competence building exercise. It develops multiple capabilities and possibilities of the mind. First thing, as I told, the ability to listen, and while you are listening, this agitational reaction component should be silent. Only then you will process large information and make wise decisions in your life. Processing large information, making wise decision is one of the conscious competence for any success in life. For example, if someone brings a problem to me, I will give 50 various solutions for that problem. Not just one or two, 50 various solutions. Because I do not have agitational reaction pattern. I listen. By the time I finish listening, so much of vast my experiences, expertise, everything gets processed. So now, by the time I start giving one answer, second answer is ready. When I finish the second solution, third solution is ready. When I finish the third solution, fourth solution is ready. Put any question, I can give minimum 50 solution for that. The sole reason is grace of Veda Mata. I learned listening, memorizing, repeating. Listen, it's not that I know the full Vedas. No, let me be very clear. As Paramashiva, my super consciousness knows all the Vedas. But this mind, which was trained in this body, learnt whatever was used in Arunachaleshwara temple. So understand, as Swamiji, when I took this body, all I heard in Arunachaleshwara temple, only that much. In Arunachaleshwara temple, for daily puja, all four Vedas are not used. Little Agama, little chanting, Vedic chantings are done. Whatever was done there only, I started listening and repeating, memorizing and repeating. Then whatever was used during the rituals, the long rituals, during the Utsavas, those things I started listening and memorizing and started manifesting. So understand, that's all I also learned. And all the Devaram Tiruvasakam is chanted regularly every day. I started listening and memorizing and repeating the Tiruppugal, which used to be chanted in Tiruvannamalai temple for many festivals during celebration. Just I listened and started repeating. Be very clear. Just this much only built Vedic mind. This ultimate, most beautiful Parama Satya. If you imbibe, you will understand this one benefit I told, that you will not have a agitational response. That's the one small benefit. But I can give you tons of benefits. You will not have inner restlessness. So naturally, you will not have a urge to violate your dharma. You will not have any obsessive compulsive behaviors, obsessive compulsive disorder related issues. You will not go on be demolishing the life you build. You will not go on be doing the self-sabotaging. How many of you understand? Just by your self-sabotaging pattern, so many wonderful things you build, you destroy it. When you start building and destroying, people around you lose their trust on you. When they lose their trust on you, you are left alone. You don't have people to support you. So listen, this self-sabotaging pattern will not be there inside you if you have that cool ability to listen, process, and make decisions, work further. That is why I insist. There are tons and tons of other benefits which I can't even verbalize in one satsang can happen to you by this one simple conscious competence. Listen to the Veda mantra. By listening, memorize and start repeating. This should be given as a conscious competence to the kids. This is the best retirement plan. You can do it for yourself, because during old age, your body will be almost incapable, unable to do anything. But your mind is going to be active. If you did not mend your mind and it is going to be agitated, that's a hell. On this Western New Year Day, I give you all my blessing. The New Year, as per the Western calendar, and our mission day, Adi Kailash, was inaugurated on this very day in 2003. Actually, the foundation stone was laid on Deepavali. Inauguration was done on this very day, January 1st, 2003. On this new year, as per the Western calendar, I give you all my blessings. Due to some agitation, internal restlessness, you may miss certain truths, especially when there is some powerful truths are revealed. So those satsangs we may do replay, whether it is live or alive replay. Do not miss satsang. Take this as the sankalpa for this year. So the new year, 2025 as per the Western calendar is happening. I give you all my blessings with all the auspiciousness. All of you will live with Paramashiva's grace. All the blessings be showered on all of you. Take this as New Year Sankalpa. If you are just curious person, seeing what is spirituality and all that, a kind of a window shopper, every day we will upload the shots, the Parama Satyas I reveal, like a reels. Don't miss seeing that reels and shots. If you are a sincere seeker, really interested in Paramasatyas, enlightenment, spirituality, then attend daily satsang without missing a single day. Take this as a New Year Sankalpa. And even if it is a replay of the live satsang, don't miss daily satsang. So with this, I bless you all. Be blissful.
Nithyananda, thank you for watching, and if you found the video enlightening,
please give it a like, share it with your loved ones, and subscribe to stay connected with us.
don't forget to click the bell icon to receive the notifications.